Thank you for welcoming me onto your screens or onto your headphones, depending on how you're watching this. I'm Eddie, and this is the Rollback. Folks, today I'm here to talk to you about Wendell and Wild, aka A Nightmare Before Christmas, but better? I said it. I fucking said it, and I'm not sorry. Is it better? We'll talk about it. So this film, so it's weird. The synopsis really doesn't do it justice. The official synopsis states, Wendell and Wild must face their arch enemy with the help of Sister Helen and her Ultra Boys, which isn't really that realistic. So this film is a little weird. It's almost marketed as a Key and Peele film. Like, it has Key and Peele at the center. They're cast as the main characters, but I'd argue the character of Kat is our true anchor and our main protagonist. Kat, played by one Miss Lyric Ross. Yeah, I would say it's more horror story than Wendell and Wild. They're more supporting characters. Granted, a lot of characters in this film have an overarching story, but Kat's really the heart of this. But I guess it wasn't as marketable if they just said, the main character's name is Kat. So Wendell and Wild, Key and Peele, guys, that's more marketable. Which also goes into another issue I have with this film, with Netflix not really marketing it very well, but I'll get into that later. Let's talk about the cast real quick. Titular, Wendell and Wild, played by Key and Peele, respectfully. Yeah, it's always great to see these two. They always have solid comedic fun. They always work very well together. And I think even the stop-motion animation characters bear some degree of resemblance to them. And I think that's cute. I think that's fun. I like that whole aspect of it. Miss Lyric Ross does play Kat. She is fucking phenomenal there. And I don't know if it's her first starring role, but I mean, she's solid in the part in general. She plays a character that you can't help but root for, a character that has a hard upbringing when her parents died in a car crash that she kind of blames herself for, but that's not entirely fair. It's a little more complicated. But besides her, we have one Miss Angela Bassett. She plays Sister Helen, who's also a Hell Maiden. Kat's a Hell Maiden. Apparently they can summon demons. It's a bit complicated. This world, though, is very fulfilled. There's a lot to go on here. So the pros, outstanding stop-motion animation. I mean, just, everything looks incredible. Everything looks beautiful. All these shots are just outstanding. The fact that there hasn't been more marketing for this film is a damn shame. But again, I'll get to that in a sec. Great original story. To the best of my knowledge, there's no story about Wendell and Wild. To the best of my knowledge, this film is not based off anything pre-existing, which, good for it. We need more original stuff, so that's great as well. Overall, this story is sweet and funny, and it's warm-hearted for the most part. A film not so grotesque that kids can't watch it. It has that bit of weirdness that you would expect from a Tim Burton joint. That said, though, to the cons, why the fuck isn't Netflix marketing this film? It would have been a perfect film for Halloween. I saw no advertisement whatsoever. It's weird because they almost try to market it as an adult stop-motion comedy horror film, which it can wear all those hats, but market it better, for fuck's sake. This is a solid film. Netflix, mate, you dropped the ball. You spent all your money on Stranger Things, and now you're not marketing all the other good films that you're making lately, from All Quiet on the Western Front to Blonde to this. Get a new marketing team, lads. You need the help. I'll do it for you if you want me to. But that said, we're talking about Wendell and Wild, and it is a gorgeous film with a heartbeat to it, a story about loss, a story about grieving, a story about forgiveness and forgiving yourself for any transgressions you unfairly put on yourself. A solid film that should be watched by a lot of people. Yes, including kids. It's that good. Also, shout out for representation by not beating us over the head with it. This feels like a natural film. It feels like natural story progression. I got to strongly recommend it, Wendell and Wild, for everyone. And my grade for this film is going to be an A, obviously. If I haven't been singing this movie's praises enough, there it is. That said, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of The Rollback. What did you think of Wendell and Wild? Comment down below. That said, please go check out our podcast. Link is also down below. We're always trying to grow this channel. And be on the lookout for other projects. We have a couple coming up. You'll see. That said, I've been Eddie, and this was the rollback. We'll see everybody.